Khan, Shalom, Shalom. This is Captain Kadash from D out of Zion. Right now, we're in the Fort Myers area, the Lee County area, trying to build our people up. If it's in your spirit, we ask that you will send us a $7 cash out to help us build our school and to help us build up the nation of Israel in this area. I want to say Shalom, Hallelujah.
Shalom, Shalom. This is Captain Zamar. Hey, make sure y'all follow our Facebook at Lehigh Acres, and also make sure you follow our Instagram at LOZLeeCounty. Hallelujah.
Shalom, Shalom, it's the elder. Make sure you read Acts 20 and 35. And remember to give generously, give generously. Shalom.
Shalom.
Scriptures save my life. That don't never change. That don't never change. No, no. Every single day I strive to see them heaven's gates. To see them heaven's gates. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, these scriptures save my life. That don't never change. That don't never change. No, no. Every single day I strive to see them heaven's gates. To see them heaven's gates.
Dominican and Puerto Rican. Hallelujah. Where's your father from? According to the scriptures, you will be from the tribe of Simeon, right? You ever heard that before, brother? When you're from the tribe of Simeon, when you're a part of the 12 tribes, the scriptures say to whom much is given, much is required. So after you know that you're Simeon, after you know that you're God's chosen people, what are you supposed to do now, right? Give me Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6, and then give me Sirach chapter 19 and verse 20, right? What do we do now? Because when we think about this, brother, it got to be something very convincing and compelling that we're reading in this Bible that'll make us go out on our day off and stand in the hot sun and read the scriptures to everybody that's not listening. It's something in this Bible compelling us to do that, right? But a lot of people don't read their Bible. Like we just had to talk with the sister. She learned Christianity. Christianity is a doctrine that's not true. When you look at Christians and Christianity, right? We used to do prison ministry. All of those brothers that's locked up for doing crimes, they were Christians. Number one, baby mamas come from the Christian church. Number one, murders come from the Christian church, right? Number one, people that's doing everything bad come from that Christian church. And you know why? It's because they don't keep the commandments of God. They don't teach the commandments of God. They don't teach there's a clean and unclean thing. They don't teach between holy and unholy things. We teach that, right? So read what you got. Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
God, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
But
thou art an holy people.
Scriptures say you are an holy people. The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are a holy people, meaning they are meant to be separated from everybody else on the face of this earth. Read on.
Thou art an holy people.
Unto
the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee.
Say it again. The Lord thy God has chosen thee. Shows our brother from DR. Read on.
To be a special people.
Be a special people. We were made to be a special people. Read on.
Unto himself.
Above. Say it again.
Above.
Equal to.
Above.
It say you were meant to be above, brother. Right? It say you were meant to be above. Right? You're meant to be above. Read it again.
Above all people that are on the face of the earth.
So we're meant to be above all people upon the face of the earth. Obviously, you know there's a higher standard that God placed on us. Would you say, when you look at blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans right now, would you say that we act like kings? Would you say we moving around like kings? We taking care of children, right? We have sexual discipline. Would you say we exercise those things? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you know why? It's because Christianity tell you all you got to do is believe in Jesus Christ and everything gonna be Gucci. That's not what the Bible is saying. There's work behind the faith, man. Right? Go to Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Read what you got. Sirach 19 and 19.
The book of Sirach, chapter 19 and verse 19. The knowledge of the commandments of the Most High is the doctrine of life.
The knowledge of the commandments of God is the doctrine of life. Meaning what? This is the teaching of your life. This is how you're supposed to be living. But how many people do you know keeping the commandments of God right now? Not a lot. None, probably. They eating pork, they eating shrimp, they doing whatever they want to do, and they say they love God in their heart. But guess what? Pedophiles do the same thing. Strippers do the same thing. They before they get on the stripper pole, they pray to God and say, I wish I make a band tonight. That's wicked. You praying for something wicked, man. Before Thanksgiving, they pray over that ham, man. They say, God, please let this ham bless my body. Not knowing ham cause cancer, cause all type of high cholesterol, diabetes, right? These are things that we should not be doing according to the commandments of God. Read on.
And they that do things that please him shall receive the fruit of the tree of immortality.
Right? So we receive the tree of the fruit of immortality. Meaning what? We can reach the kingdom of heaven if we do the things God told us to do. All of this goes down to what? Discipline as a young man. We have to exercise discipline. That's the whole game of the Bible, right? Not just doing what your flesh tells you to do. Not just acting off impulse, right? You want to think about the things you're going to go through, man. That's what we got to do. Because this is the love. You would say that you love God, right? Give me 1 John 5 and 3. Oh, hold that. Give me 1 John 5 and 3. We're going to get that. We're going to prove the love of God, but I want to show you something that's required of you, brother. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10 and verse 12. And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee?
So what does God require of you, brother? Read on.
But to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways.
To fear the Lord thy God and walk in all his ways. That's what we teach. The world ain't teaching that, man. Right? The world don't teach you to walk after the commandments of God. Right? They teach, do what you want to do. Have sex with whoever you want to have sex with. You know, do what you want to do out here. That's what the world teaches. We don't teach that. We teaching our people to be kings again, man. They look at us, they say, well, y'all just some devils preaching the Bible. Not knowing that we stand for the betterment of our community.
All right.
When we go to the middle of the hood where people getting shot up all day and we teaching the scriptures, I don't see TD Jakes out there. Only people I see out there is thugs and police. That's the only people we see. All right, read it again. All right.
And now, Israel, what doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? But to fear the Lord thy God.
What is the fear of God? Right? How do you fear God? What does it mean to fear God? A lot of people say, well, I fear God, but not according to the Bible.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6 and verse 2. That thou mightest fear the Lord thy God, to keep all his statutes.
To do what?
To keep all his statutes.
The fear of the Lord thy God is to keep all his statutes. Read on.
And his commandments.
And his what?
And his commandments.
And his commandments. Read on.
Which I command thee, thou and thy son, and thy son's son.
He commanded not only you, but the children and the generations after you. He commanded you to keep the commandments of God. Today they teach you that the commandments is done away with. That's not true according to the Bible. Not keeping the commandments puts you at harm's in the way of harm. Right? Keep reading.
All the days of thy life, and that thy days may be prolonged.
And that thy days may be prolonged. If you keep the commandments, you're going to live a long time. God gave us the blueprint to live this life. People that live a short life, usually, not all the time, there's different scenarios, but usually they're not following the commandments of God. They're doing what they want to do. Give me Psalm 71 and verse 3. Read what you got.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3.
So how do we love God according to the Bible? We're going to read verbatim. Right? Read.
For this is the love of God.
Watch this. How do you love God, sir? Do you know? How do you show God that you love Him? What does God want us to do to show God we love Him? Follow His what? Oh, wow. Look at that. Step it up. You will step it up. I'm afraid. Let's read it verbatim. Fine. Say that again. Who are the Israelites today? Who are the Israelites today? No. Canaan comes from the seed of Ham. That's not true. You have to come from the seed of Shem to be an Israelite. Right? Canaan cannot be an Israelite. I agree with you. So who are the real Israelites today? Where you from? All right, let me give you a flower before you go, brother. Right? So let's read a verbatim out the Bible, what it means to love God. Read what you got.
The book of 1 John, chapter 5 and verse 3.
Read it out.
For this is the love of God.
Say it again.
For this is the love of God.
This is how we love God according to the Bible. Read on.
That we keep his commandments.
It's very simple. Do you think Julio love God? You think Young and Ace love God? But in all his interviews, he said, yeah, I believe in God. I believe in karma. I love God. You cannot love God and continue to break the commandments.
Khan, Shalom. This is Captain Kadash from Deal out of Zion. Right now we're in the Fort Myers area, the Lee County area, trying to build our people up. If it's in your spirit, we ask that you will send us a $7 cash out to help us build our school and to help us build up the nation of Israel in this area. I want to say Shalom, Hallelujah.
Shalom. This is Captain Jamar. Hey, make sure y'all follow our Facebook at Lehigh Acres, and also make sure you follow our Instagram at LOZLeeCounty. Hallelujah.
Shalom, Mr. Elder. Make sure you read Acts 20 and 35. And remember to give generously, give generously. Shalom.
Shalom.